Hi there. I have another recipe for you today. I'm making Jamaican oxtails. They are marinated in a marinade that we're going to make here. Then they are pan-seared and placed in a slow cooker. I have 3 pounds of oxtails. I use vacuum seal bags when I marinate meat. I seal them twice on the bottom. I don't vacuum seal them. I just put the meat in and use it as a container. So I have 3 pounds of oxtails. We're going to put those in. If you've never had oxtails before, you should give it a try. There we go. Wash my hands quick. Okay, this is actually a good way to marinate meat. I put my marinade in here and then I'll just seal the top and put it in the fridge. Now these need to marinate for at least 8 hours. So in here for spices, I have a half a teaspoon of thyme, 1/4 teaspoon smoked paprika, 1/4 teaspoon of cayenne pepper, half a tablespoon of onion powder, and half a tablespoon of garlic powder. So we're just going to sprinkle that in. Then I'm going to use a 1/4 cup of light brown sugar. That goes in. For the liquids, I'm going to use 1/4 cup of Worcestershire sauce and 2 tablespoons of soy sauce. So let me get my bag up here. There we go. So once I seal it, then I can massage it around and distribute the marinade good, and it'll go in the fridge for 8 hours. So after that happens, we'll sear them and then get them in the crock pot. Now they go in with ingredients to make a gravy, and then once they're fully cooked, they're served over egg noodles. So I'll get these sealed in the fridge, and then we'll take a look and see how we sear them and get them in the crock pot along with a gravy. And like all the videos, at the end of this one, I'll give you an ingredients list along with measurements, and I'll give you enough time to where you can copy everything down if you want to try this one at home. So let me get this in the fridge and we'll continue on. Hi guys, our oxtails have been marinating for 8 hours and we're ready to get them prepared for the crock pot. So my crock pot, I've sprayed it with Pam all over. So we're going to add 3 cups of water. I have 2 here. The 3rd cup of water, I've dissolved 2 tablespoons of better than beef bouillon. This is what I use, 2 tablespoons of that. I've already dissolved it in the 3rd cup of water. Put that in. Scrape all the good stuff out of the measuring cup. Now we're going to add a can of cream of mushroom soup right in the crock pot. I'm going to mix it a bit to dissolve. We can remix once we get the oxtails in here. And then we're going to add a package of the beefy onion soup mix. One package. This will end up being our gravy for the oxtails. So now that we have that done, I'm going to get set up, and then I'm going to show you how to prepare the oxtails for the crock pot. So let me get set up and I'll be right back. Okay, we're all set with the crock pot. I have a cast iron skillet on the heat, low to medium heat. 2 tablespoons of olive oil in it. So what we're going to do now is sear the oxtails. We're not cooking them, we're just giving them a sear. Now they're going to sizzle because of the marinade. You want to flip them over. They smell good. Now, once we sear them, we're going to go in the crock pot on low for 4 to 5 hours till the meat's, I like to cook them till the meat's coming off the bone. And this dish is served on egg noodles with the gravy that we're going to have in the crock pot. Now you can make a slurry with cornstarch and thicken the gravy up if you want to or need to. If you have little pieces of oxtail like this, I just sear them on their side. So we're just basically now we're pretty much sealing in the flavor of the marinade and the meat. But you want to give them a good sear. Flip them a few times. If you like unusual recipes like I do, and you can tell that if you look at the videos on my channel, this is a good one. You should give it a try. Alright, now that we have them seared, I'm going to kill my heat and get them in the crock pot. They should all fit. There we go. Now, like I said, about 5 hours in the crock pot on low heat, covered. And when they're done, I'll bring them out and show you how we finish the dish off with some egg noodles. So another thing I wanted to show you, if you recall, when I marinated them, I made a bag from a vacuum sealer bag. I sealed it twice across the bottom. I put my marinade, my oxtails in, and sealed the top. And I like to do that because then you can lay it on its side, you can flip it over. It's a good way to marinate. Another handy tip for vacuum seal bags is if you, like myself, I live alone and I like to make soups, but I can't eat a pot of soup 5 days in a row. So what I like to do is take a 9x13 pan, make a few vacuum seal bags, seal them on the bottom, and then fill each one with a portion size of soup and stand them up in the 9x13 pan, put them in the freezer until they're frozen, and then bring them out and then vacuum seal them. And it's really handy because the bags I boil are by our boil bags. So when I want to have some soup or some pasta sauce, all I have to do is bring a pot of water to a boil, put the bag in there, heat it up, cut it, and serve it. So it's kind of a handy trick to have if you have a vacuum sealer. So I'm going to go ahead and get these cooking. When they're cooked, then we'll plate the dish up and have a look. Guys, my oxtails are out of the slow cooker. My slow cooker, it took 5 hours on high. Yours may vary. This one cooks slow, but they're served on noodles with the gravy that they cook in. They smell great. I haven't tasted one yet. Give it a shot. A little hot. Oh, that is good. So this is going to be my supper tonight. So I'll have, like I said, I'll have the ingredients list and the measurements at the end of the video for you if you want to give it a shot. Keep an eye on them in your crock pot because they all cook differently. But that's Jamaican oxtails on noodles with gravy. So I appreciate you watching this video, and I encourage you to look at the videos on my channel, see if there's anything else you like. So until next time, I'll see you later.